Somewhere in America, ordinary commuters killed a multi-billion-dollar bridge. No lawsuit, no court order, no engineering failure. They simply refused to pay for it, and the largest infrastructure project in their state's history collapsed. This is Mobile, Alabama, and what that bridge was supposed to replace is a tunnel built in 1973 to carry about 36,000 vehicles a day. Today, it carries more than 75,000 and past 100,000 in peak season. Trucks hauling fuel or chemicals are not even allowed inside it. Everyone agreed it needed replacing. They agreed for 22 years. Then in August 2019, the people who drive it every day shut the entire project down. So how do you kill a mega project without ever filing a lawsuit? Two tunnels carry Interstate 10 under the Mobile River, 2 lanes each, and they have a strange limitation. Hazardous material trucks are not allowed inside them. A tanker hauling fuel or chemicals cannot follow I-10 through Mobile. It has to leave the interstate and work its way across on surface streets, through a city, past neighborhoods, and back onto the highway on the other side. That is the corridor connecting Florida to Texas. It is also the evacuation route millions of people depend on when hurricanes come ashore. And you cannot fix the tunnel. It is a tube under an active shipping channel. You cannot widen it, and you cannot close it while 75,000 vehicles a day are using it. Whatever gets built has to go over the water, which creates the second problem. Going over the water at Mobile means going absurdly high, because the Mobile River is a working channel serving the Port of Mobile and the Austell Shipyard, which builds vessels for the U.S. Navy. So the fight was never about whether to build it. It was about who pays. The first study calling for a new Mobile River crossing came in 1997. Bill Clinton was president. The plan has outlived 5 governors. By 2019, there was finally a way to pay for it. A public-private partnership funded by tolls. Up to $6 each way. Roughly $90 a month for a daily commuter.
One that includes a $2 toll bridge for regular drivers and a $15 one for truck drivers.
And that is when Mobile exploded. A Facebook group called Block the Mobile Bayway Toll, promoted by then State Auditor Jim Ziegler, gained 23,000 members in 2 months. It passed 50,000 by the end of the year and 54,000 by early 2020. That mattered because of who had to approve the project. Federal highway projects need sign-off from local metropolitan planning organizations, small regional boards most people have never heard of. Under public pressure, those boards pulled the project from their plans. In August 2019, Governor Kay Ivey made it official. The project was, in her word, dead. 22 years of planning, erased by a comment section. Here is what the revived plan puts in the water. A 6-lane cable-stayed bridge with at least 215 feet of vertical clearance over the shipping channel. According to the project's designers, that will make the deck the second highest of any bridge in the United States over a navigable waterway. Only the Golden Gate Bridge sits higher, but the number that explains the design is a different one. The navigation channel is only 600 feet wide. The cable-stayed section spans roughly 2,550 feet, carried by just 2 pylons. Alabama is not spanning the channel. It is spanning everything around it, because there is nowhere safe to put a pier in the middle of a working river. The western pylon sits on land near the Alabama Cruise Terminal. The eastern pylon goes into open water at the Pinto Pass Peninsula. Getting the deck 215 feet up is its own problem. The approach structures run about a mile on each side, climbing slowly enough that loaded trucks can actually make the grade. Then there is what is underneath all of it. This is the Mobile River Delta, not bedrock, soft coastal soil. Before engineers could design the foundations, they had to prove the ground could hold the towers at all, driving 72-inch steel pipe piles at both pylon sites and testing them to failure. The design-build contractor is Kiewit Massman Trailer, brought in after the previous team walked away from its contract in 2025. The steel is only half the story. The other half is a toll structure engineered like a defense system. Every existing free route stays free. The Wallace Tunnel, the Bankhead Tunnel, the Causeway, and the Africatown Bridge. Nobody is forced to pay anything. For locals, the people who killed the last plan, there is a $60 unlimited monthly pass. For a daily commuter, that works out to about $1.36 per trip. Compare that to 2019, $90 a month. A single trip with the state AL Go Pass is $3. Drivers using an out-of-state transponder like SunPass pay $7.70. Drivers with no transponder get billed by license plate, and ALDOT has not published that rate yet.
Real thanks. So what do you know and what do you think? Will a toll make you stop using the Wallace Tunnel?
So far, 78% of you say yes, you would stop using it.
And no tolls get collected at all until the bridge opens, currently projected around 2031. But the tolls are not the only thing Alabama redesigned. To get this project moving again, the state also cut part of it. The original plan included a completely rebuilt bayway across Mobile Bay, elevated 14 feet higher above the 100-year storm surge. ALDOT's updated analysis found that building it alongside the bridge pushed costs beyond what the project could sustain. So it is gone from Phase 1. Instead, crews will restripe the existing 4-lane bayway into 6 lanes. It is cheaper. It adds capacity. It gets the bridge built. It does not solve the storm problem the original project was designed to solve. Phase 2, the actual storm-resilient structure, has no construction price and no start date. It happens as funding becomes available. Alabama has a plan, a record $550 million federal grant, and a contractor already testing piles in the river. What it does not have yet is a signed federal TIFIA loan or a locked-in maximum price. Both have to close before anything breaks ground. And this timeline has slipped before. Groundbreaking was supposed to happen in 2025. What is certain is that waiting did not make this cheaper. The price rose from roughly $2.1 billion in 2019 to $3.2 billion for Phase 1 alone. And the compromise that finally made the bridge politically possible is the same compromise that pushed the storm-resilient bayway into a second phase nobody has funded. In 2019, Alabama learned you cannot build a bridge without the public. The question now is whether the deal that brought this bridge back to life postponed the one part that mattered most. The next hurricane will answer that, whether the bayway is ready or not.